y'all, back again with another Fiend hunt. This time we have the second part of the Mushoku Tensei collab, the Berserker boss. For our teams, we have Rigonet, Arnis, Gray, Therese, and Eris for Team 1. For Team 2, we have Leatrice, Zenith, Rafina, Elise, and Repithea. For new potentials, Eris, in her cat costume, we have the Esprit reduction, and we also have the range increase. For Leatrice, she's going to be our main damage for this Fiend hunt. You want to have her bonded to the neon version, and you also want to you'd probably want to have full potential on her base and maid if you can, if you haven't already done that. Neon, as mentioned, you want to have at least all the small nodes so you can reach her fire element buff nodes. You don't need to pick up any of her major nodes for that costume. As far as other potentials I picked up in the past, there's Zenith's 2 damage increase buffs for the team, and then of course Refithea's range increase for her wedding costume. Let's get into the fight. For this encounter, the boss has 2 conditionals that can only be procced 1 time each per battle. So for your non-DPS team, you want to not proc those abilities. To not proc, the conditions are as follows. For the first conditional, Blood Rush, it's activated when the corresponding, the leftmost tile here, has a debuff on it. So, for instance, defense down, magic defense down. If either of those are applied to that tile, it'll activate the skill. And for the second conditional, it's applied whenever you do 10 stacks or more of a chain on that tile. So keep in mind of how many attacks each of your character's skills do when calculating how many times, so you don't go over the cap. Anywho, for the first turn here, we're just going to do base Therese, Gray, and base Eris. Boss here is going to do a buff that decreases the damage he takes by 75%. Of course, it doesn't apply if he's got any dots on the fields he has any dots on him. So keep that in mind. We're going to adjust Eris and Gray because the second ability will KO 2 of our characters here since they're not fire element. However, that does not matter because we're just going to be buffing Arnis and we're going to apply the focus with Rigonet. And then they can safely die, and as they'll have no more purpose after this part of the fight. Also, again, since we don't want to proc the conditional, we gotta take off Gray's ability so he doesn't attack with a skill. So we don't go over that 10 cap here there. Okay, our set characters are dead. Let's readjust once more. And this will be Eris's highest damage turn because she's got the debuff from the previous turn, and now this one will hit for exactly 7 hits. Okay, and then the final turn, you're just going to attack with Gray and Cat Harris. This should apply her debuff again, and it'll carry over to the next team. Okay, so now we're going to proc the conditional, which is conditional 1. The person will be applying the defense down with Elise here, and so that will be the cause of the proc. Also, once it's procced, the boss will retaliate by doing a wing slam on this side of the arena, which will knock all their characters to the right side. We have Rafina here, as she is water element, and Leatrice is fire. Due to this, her fire damage knock will not kill Rafina. Now, if I moved Rafina beside Zenith, she would die because wind is strong against water. So always put your character, whoever you're using here, against a character that they are an element they're not weak to. So here we go. Okay. So now we are going to do Gamer Rafina. We're going to adjust Zenith to be behind Rafina, and then we're going to because we're going to be proccing the second condition again. You want to have Leatrice beside Rafina, and then we're going to just do a little extra damage and get some SP back, and as before, we're just gonna buff with Refi here. Okay, so now the boss is going to be doing again that skill that reduces the damage unless he has dots on him. So since he's only going to be doing that, we're going to arrange our team to take advantage to get all of them if there's buff. Okay, so this skill will kill any characters that aren't fire element, so we're going to move our non-fire element characters out of the way so they don't die, and we're going to move our other two right here. We're going to use base Rifithea to give us some extra crit and all for the next few turns, and also some SP back. So we'll have some extra for the next turn here. Okay, so now, same deal, we're going to shift our characters over again. Wait one moment. But this time, it will kill one of them. And since Rafina really is only going to have use one more turn, we're going to adjust them here to take the hit. And then this will be our final turn. Okay, and that's our Fiend Hunt. So I did 92 million, not too bad. 37 million with Leah, and nearly 30 million with the other costume. And then Elise did about, Eris did about 12 million, so not too bad, but not as much as I'd like her to have done. Well, good luck, guys, with yours. Have a good day.